Restaurants are going to struggle for the foreseeable future. No doubt about that. I think any restaurant that is used to being a dine-in experience, that's going to be a thing of the past for a while because finding a way to go and get people accustomed to that again, it's going to be tough. For instance, right now where I'm at in Florida, there's a deal where when things open up right now where I'm at in Palm Beach County, 25% of seating can be made available in a restaurant. You have to keep everything, it can only be 25% occupied. So everybody has to be split up wide open. So the kind of space you can have. Now you can have outdoor and indoor seating. But again, when you think about the kind of money that a restaurant has to be able to make, takeout and delivery aren't going to do so much unless you're a place that is accustomed to doing that and make it very convenient and easy. So easy, convenient fast food or semi-fast food is what's going to stay around and actually do very well when it comes to it. So people might get more used to cooking something gourmet that would not get it from a restaurant. They're going to have to go and get it from home and make it themselves or find a chef that knows how to do it and cook at their house, something like that, because it's going to be tough to find a good, fancy restaurant to go to that's going to be able to create the experience post-pandemic right now, because some of those you're going to have to wait until probably next year to get to that, because the summer and the fall we're going to probably have to get with this transition period. Transition is going to probably have to go 3 to 6 months. I think that's where we are right now, where restaurants are going to be made, and they'll have some particular measures that are going to be made, which is fine, but we'll get used to it, and then hopefully we'll be out of the clear soon enough. So McDonald's, according to Inc.com, they might have revealed what restaurants might soon look like. So this is an interesting story of what the dine-in experience looks like. So with most fast food restaurants, you're still going to be able to go and go through takeout or go through curbside dining. Now, I did Chick-fil-A earlier tonight before I recorded this podcast. I did go and use the Chick-fil-A app, bought all my stuff, opted for curbside, sat down, had a parking spot out of like 30 parking spots. And literally, the way they have it set up is great, and you get rewards points, and it's real quick and simple. So doing it like that is actually really cool. Doing it through the app, awesome. Uber Eats, Postmates, yeah, good stuff. I don't have a problem with that either, unless the driver doesn't know what they're doing. Otherwise, the food comes out pretty good. But I think there are certain places that work better for takeout than others. But McDonald's is the ultimate example. They got 13,000 restaurants. They're the biggest restaurant chain in the world. So they would have to make changes to the restaurants. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine who does business, and he talks about the fact that if you're going to have to make those changes, that means it's going to be like $150 million they're going to have to put into all their stores in order to renovate and shape the way those restaurants are going to be able to work. But I want to show you this video. This is from the Netherlands. This is what the dine-in experience might look like from a prototype restaurant of McDonald's. So let's go and show you what's going on here. As you approach, big yellow circles are marked above out of the approved social distance between one customer and the next. Even before you enter the restaurant, there's a hand washing station. Every customer has to wash their hands for 20 seconds before entering. Then you're greeted by an old-fashioned restaurant host who's sitting behind a screen. So it's like, you're going to a teller counter, and then the girl goes ahead, and she's wearing gloves but no mask. She gives the customers a plastic sign with her customer number. Next, the customers approach a touchscreen. They place their orders, which you already know the touchscreens are there in McDonald's. So you go there, then you go to a table. As soon as they let the touchscreen, the McDonald's employee will go to disinfect the screen for the next customer. Warning signs about social distancing are everywhere. Then the food arrives on a dim sum style trolley. So if you've ever gone to like any of these sushi restaurants with a little train going around with all the different sampling of dishes, that's what they're doing. So they're going to have it where it will get delivered to you in this little trolley, and you'll get your food at your table. It gives you a contact-free experience where the customer picks up their food from the trolley, again, gets disinfected once they're done. When the customer is finished and leaving, the table is disinfected and ready for the next customer. They put a sign on the table to let you know that whichever table you decide to go and use, it has been disinfected for you to sit down and eat on. Now, a Netherlands McDonald's spokeswoman, told Reuters the chain is hoping to maintain something of a restaurant atmosphere. She considered these, quote, are drastic changes, but we hope to make them in a way that customers don't notice them too much. So it's inevitable that many people will really assess the experiences they have with brands and adjust their needs for their particular brands. Though McDonald's is trying clearly very hard, it surely knows that for the foreseeable future, drive-through and delivery may increasingly be the choice of many. Moreover, the company's relations with franchisees aren't always ideal. Who's going to pay for the equipment and labor, and that these chambers that will be inside it? Every business that involves at least some level of physical contact with customers will be frantically preparing different ways to recreate some sort of welcoming customer experience. McDonald's is showing how hard it's likely to be. So, what do you think? Do you like where McDonald's is going with this? Would you mind if you're able to go and dine in to go through a couple extra steps to go and wash your hands before you walk into the store? Like, would you mind going through that? I was wondering too, do you want it to be washing hands, or would you rather have like a hand sanitizer or like a hand wipe, things like that? Because obviously we're going to see more hand sanitizers everywhere. We're going to see the plexiglass everywhere. But I'm also wondering what else there might be out there. So hopefully on upcoming videos and upcoming podcasts, I'll get to talk about that. Until then, talk to you next time.